today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington football team.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
On first down, Beaver. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 28.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Looking to throw on second down. Beaver. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
He was brought down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw on second down, Beaver. That's taken in by Stewart. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Beaver. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Throwing on first down. Beaver is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. He just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Beaver toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Applewhite now on 1st and 10. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. And no coverage, and it's intercepted.
that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beaver got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Beaver. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Washington.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 2nd down, here's the action. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start with the option. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Almost a yard.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
This one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Washington.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's complete on the hitch route, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Washington.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on 2nd down. Beaver over the middle. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line. It's a pick.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to... turnover there in the end zone.
It's now
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down. Trots out the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
17. Cowboys 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll run on 1st down. Linder, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
It's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
46.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Linder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their corner was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, trying to get in the sight line, trying to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make it 17-13.
13.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Beaver over the middle, complete. It's Charles. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Number 15. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Beaver. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Beaver.
Can we 1v1 on old
And he
Jen?
gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all his points, let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Well, a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Applewhite to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is Applewhite on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On the left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They'll look to throw here. And the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On third down, Linder. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Linder, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll set up to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Applewhite, off play action. He finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Don't do us like that.
So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now here's Applewhite to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 12.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Applewhite now, looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Off play action, Beaver. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Beaver firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake. Beaver. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Beaver. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beaver throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Beaver. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw on 2nd down. Beaver. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Javon Kim.
You'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
This Washington 27.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They'll run on first down. Linder, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll keep it on the ground. Linder, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 3.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hale. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Oh, boy. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Applewhite to throw. To throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Exactly that. Going for 2 from the 7 versus kicking it from the 20. I like my odds better with my kicker.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Cowboys will line up for the...
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down. Beaver firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Beaver. Throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Number 89. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Washington.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Beaver looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
And I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Beaver. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It'll be a 39-yard punt take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on, because the sense is that, oh, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here? And who do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Beaver. These guys made on the crossing route. Football, and the Cowboys have recovered. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To throw on 3rd down, Beaver, and that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Linder. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They're going to look to throw. That one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they will take a knee here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Cowboys 33. Washington.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Washington down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
33.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.